specific teaching and guidance for the humankind. Also, it defines that the Torah is often restricted to signify the first five books of the Hebrew Bible, which is the Old Testament, also called the Law. Yan din po makikita din po natin. It's also, tama din yung ating definition ng Torah, which is the five books of Moses. Also, in the New World Encyclopedia, Torah means the teachings, the instructions, or the law na nakita po natin. The law, which refers to the most important scriptures of Judaism that are the foundation of the Hebrew Bible or the Tanakh. So this Old Testament, because during the time of the apostles, wala pa naman yung New Testament. What they have is the Tanakh or the Old Testament, yung mga the writings of the priests, yung mga teachings nila, guidance nila, yun po ang kanilang gamit. Yan. And so here, it was defined that the Old Testament, the Old Scriptures, andun po yung mga kautusan ni Yahweh, it was labeled as the Tanakh, the Hebrew Bible. Yun po yung, in a broader sense, the Torah din. Andun din yung teachings ni Yahweh and the instructions. In the Jewish Encyclopedia, it's also defined as the five books of Moses. And people here, when they say Torah, those are the burden, kasi nandun yung mga kautusan ni Yahweh. How the people view the Torah is burden. It's bondage because they are bonded to Yahweh. Parang hindi sila free, they are not free. This is how they view. But in Hebrew, the Torah means these are the teachings of Yahweh and the instruction and guidance. It's not a burden. For example, when your parents tell you, okay, when you cross the road, look at the left, to the right, before you cross. Is that a burden? Because He gives you instruction. Why not just pass? And that's it. Why do you still have to look left and right? If you don't look, then you will go to heaven. That's what in Facebook we see. But if you look, you will not go there. You will still wait for your time to come. But